Hey y'all, it's Misty with My Paper Cuts, and I am back on with another detailed tag share from the package I sent to Jill Norwood for her Christmas Tag Surprise 2022. I won't go into a spiel too long. I am going to share a video covering all of the tags, and then each individual video will be posted thereafter in the order that she opened them, so that anybody who wants to see the full details can just go right to the video that they're looking for. So this one, there's two more after this one, but this one is obviously another Tim Holtz inspired tag. I love Tim Holtz products. I'm sure you figured that out by now, and anyone who's been following me for a long time has also, I'm sure, figured that out. But this one is one of my favorites from the ones I sent her. The paper in the background is from Michaels. It is a Recollections paper pad called Holiday Spice. This is from last year. I loved this one because, one, it is my color palette 100%. I love warm colors. I love that this one is very homespun, and it could be used for fall, it could be used for Christmas, winter, and there's so many patterns in here that could just be used year-round. This is a really versatile pad. I was so happy when I was able to pick this one up. So that is the paper pad that I used. I also used this on the gingerbread tag, but we'll get into that on that video. So the word here is from a Tim Holtz die that is called Christmas Ribbon, and it has the two Merry Christmas words. This is all one piece, which makes it beautiful to cut out, along with that pretty ribbon. I don't remember what year this came out, but I love this set. I love the retro vibe of the font that he used. That is cut out a few times in 110-pound cardstock, like I think twice, and then on top of it, I did a light gold pearlescent paper. That is from Tonic. I did only have one sheet of that left when I used it. I'm going to order more. Tonic specialty papers are my favorite, but it is a pearlescent, really light cardstock. So next is the poinsettia. I mentioned in my overall video, but I did make the poinsettias for Jill. I do make a lot of my own flowers. I've shared in the past that when I was working on Halloween projects, I had a jar of pieces of black roses because I use those a lot. I do the same thing at Christmas time for poinsettias. I have some pieces of music paper ones already cut out, but they are just either two, or this one's a larger 3-layer. This is a 2-layer poinsettia that I just cut out the basic die. I run it through my flower mold, and then I added some simple gold stamens to the center. Those are from Sizzix, those stamens. And like I said, I just keep the pieces and the pre-made ones in a jar so that they're all ready to go. These leaves I already had cut out. I thought the blue-green went nicely with the pattern paper. And then the orange slices and the pine pieces are from this set from Tim Holtz again, and it is called Modern Festive. I was so excited when he first shared these on his video and was talking about the orange slices and how they immediately made him think of sun-kissed oranges. I love those. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that's food and candy driven, especially candy. But I also think of the dried sugared oranges that everybody makes this time of year, either for their tree or for their drinks. So when I cut this out, I actually stamped the top lighter colored layer with some spiced marmalade distress ink with, again, one of my favorite tools in my craft room, this silly little stamp that I took off of its wood block that is just a speckled background, that I took it off so I could bend it and stamp exactly where I want to add texture. But I stamped that with the spiced marmalade, and then I coated both of them with rock candy glitter, which is clear glitter, again from Tim Holtz. I just need like a 5-gallon bucket of that stuff. And then the pine pieces, again, are from that same set. And P and I, both being fellow Montanans, we agree that these are some of the most realistic pine pieces that we've seen in a die set. So I'm so happy to have those because I love adding pine sprigs to my things, and they are so realistic looking. and then I cut them with a lighter green, and then I edged them with brown because that's what happens to the pine trees this time of year. And then the little piece that's also in there, which is just kind of this twig with the circles on the end, I just cut that in brown just to add a touch of brown. The ribbon was just in my stash. Like I've explained, I store all of my ribbon in an underbed storage, so I don't know the brand, but I'm pretty sure I got this in a clearance at Michael's one year. But it is kind of this burlappy canvas type material with gold polka dots. The bells came from that same estate sale that I already mentioned. I have a big jar of them because I got several bags of these. They're rusted, but they're not as rusty. So a lot of the rust does rub off, which I like. I like the heavily rusted ones I have as well. But I kind of like that these aren't as rusty, so you can see some of the metallic shine behind there. The twine, I believe this is the Dollar Tree twine. Jill was right. She knows her stuff. But I have so much twine that it could be from anywhere, but this does look like the roll that you get at Dollar Tree. I think that covers everything on the front. And then the back just has a simple to and from. This sentiment is actually, and I apologize, this is going to be really hard to show, but I have this binder that I got. I started to get the collection of sentiments from Crafter's Companion, and this was supposed to be like an auto ship thing of Christmas sentiments or everyday sentiments, but I didn't do the auto ship. I didn't let it continue. I like their stamps. I think their quality is okay. But there were so many in here that I felt like I had more than plenty of stamps, and I did not want to continue it because there's so many that I don't know. But this one is Peace in Your Heart, Love in Your World. That is where that came from. Of course, you could always recreate something with that sentiment with your Cricut or something with a pen, but that and the to and from are stamped in VersaFine Claire Pinecone. And then these pine sprigs that are stamped here, those are from this set, which I shared on a previous video. They're just right here. This is the Simon Says stamp, Comfort and Joy. So that is basically the share of that tag. And that is one of my favorite ones that I sent her besides the deer. So thanks for sticking around. This was a longer one, but I will catch you on the next one. There's only 2 left. Thanks for watching. Bye.